11 p.m. Once again, you're working late, like most nights. You push your final commit to the repo. The last feature is done. Your eyes sting with exhaustion. You head to bed, knowing you'll toss and turn for hours. One question keeps haunting you. Why am I doing all this? Does my free time really deserve this kind of punishment? Loving what you build shouldn't mean becoming a martyr. And what do martyrs get in the end? A name on a calendar. Is that really what you're aiming for? Maybe getting paid would make it easier to swallow. But how do you turn passion into something that pays? You've probably heard of GitLab Community Edition, the free, open-source version of GitLab. But did you know there's also a paid enterprise edition with premium features? This model is called Open Core. Offer a free, modifiable core to the world and keep the high-value parts, like SAML auth, advanced monitoring, or backup tools, behind a paywall. It builds community while generating revenue from professional needs. GitLab, Elastic, MongoDB all use this model. But it's not without criticism. Where's the line between open source and open washing? GitLab is a textbook example. Its Community Edition, released under the MIT license, has helped it attract over 30 million registered users, but only about 1 million of those use the paid Enterprise Edition. In 2024, GitLab reported $580 million in revenue, and that grew to $759 million in 2025, a 31% year-over-year increase. That's the power of Open Core when it's executed well. Elastic followed a similar path. Originally using an open model, it switched to more restrictive licenses like the SSPL and Elastic License v2, which sparked the community backlash, including forks like OpenSearch, driven by AWS. In 2024, Elastic reversed course and returned to the AGPL and OSI-approved open-source license as a way to rebuild trust with the community and reposition itself as a true open-source company. Open Core works because it enables mass adoption through the free core while monetizing high-end needs through subscriptions. GitLab, for instance, earns over 90% of its revenue from paid subscriptions. That means recurring, predictable, and scalable income. In 2024, the number of GitLab customers generating over $100,000 in annual recurring revenue increased by 37%, while those bringing in over $5,000 grew by 33%. That's strong commercial validation. Elastic's return to open licensing also proves strategic. Shay Bannon, Elastic's CTO, explained that moving back to the Affero General Public License allows them to reclaim the open source label without exposing the code to unfair exploitation by hyperscalers. MongoDB went through similar debates when it adopted the SSPL, and as a result, many Linux distributions stopped including it. The strength of Open Core is that it enables entrepreneurs to harness the power of open source adoption while maintaining control over what's monetized. The community contributes to the core, reducing your research and development costs, while your company focuses on building, supporting, and selling the advanced layer. You get recurring revenue, protect your intellectual property, and still stay aligned with the values of open collaboration. And for clients, it's a win too. They can adopt the open source version freely, test the solution, and then upgrade to the premium tier when they're ready. They get the flexibility and transparency of open source, with the added safety, support, and performance they need to run the product in production. This model works best in environments where companies are already open source savvy, but need additional guarantees: support, integrations, security certifications, service level agreements. It fits well in hybrid settings that blend open tooling with enterprise requirements. So, what can you do with this? If you're maintaining an open source project, start by identifying 1 or 2 features that companies would pay for. Build a strong community edition. Then launch a premium edition with advanced capabilities. Offer support, onboarding, maybe a hosted version. Start small, test demand, and iterate. The Open Core model proves that it's possible to build something free and open and still make it sustainable. By aligning your value proposition with the needs of your users and charging fairly for the professional layer, you can build a project that's not just useful, but viable in the long run. You don't need to be a martyr to see your passion occur. Money is a spur. It drives things further. You and your users deserve the transfer, the one that turns you into the name they remember. My goal with this channel is simple: to show that creating free software doesn't have to mean sacrifice or commercial failure. You can stay true to your values and still build something stable, useful, and financially viable. But more than that, my mission is to put the end user at the center. Because great software starts with people. I believe free software should offer not only freedom, but also the best possible experience, with real value for those who use it. If that speaks to you, you're in the right place. This channel is filled with videos where I explore and compare open source business models, their strengths, their limits, and how they fit different principles. You'll find practical insights to help you choose the model that works for you and your users. I also share real-world tools, lessons I've learned, and approaches that have helped me. And above all, I want to help you build a free software project that lasts, one that respects your values, serves your users, and supports your life. Subscribe and check out the other videos. There's a lot more to explore, and if any of this resonates with you, tell me your story in the comments. I read them all.